This stop is 38th Avenue and Main Street. Next stop, Main Street and 39th Avenue. This stop is Main Street and 39th Avenue. Next stop, Casino Boulevard and Main Street. This stop is Casino Boulevard and Main Street. Next stop, Casino Boulevard and Sanford Avenue. This stop is Casino Boulevard and Sanford Avenue. Next stop, Casino Boulevard and Franklin Avenue. This stop is Casino Boulevard and Franklin Avenue. Next stop, Casino Boulevard and Beach Avenue. This stop is Casino Boulevard and Beach Avenue. Next stop, Casino Boulevard and Elder Avenue. This stop is Casino Boulevard and Elder Avenue. Next stop, Casino Boulevard and 45th Avenue. This stop is Casino Boulevard and 45th Avenue. Next stop, Holly Avenue and Casino Boulevard. This stop is Holly Avenue and Casino Boulevard. Next stop, Holly Avenue and Robinson Street. This stop is Holly Avenue and Robinson Street. Next stop, Holly Avenue and Smart Street. This stop is Holly Avenue and Smart Street. Next stop, Holly Avenue and Parsons Boulevard. Transfer available to Q26. This stop is Holly Avenue and Parsons Boulevard. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 156th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 156th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 158th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 158th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 160th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 160th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 162nd Street. Transfers available to Q65 and Q65 Limited. This stop is 46th Avenue and 162nd Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 164th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 164th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 166th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 166th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 168th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 168th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 170th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 170th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and Auburndale Lane. This stop is 46th Avenue and Auburndale Lane. Next stop, Hollis Court Boulevard and Utopia Parkway. Transfer available to Q31. This stop is Hollis Court Boulevard and Utopia Parkway. Next stop, Hollis Court Boulevard and 190th Street. This stop is Hollis Court Boulevard and 190th Street. Next stop, 47th Avenue and 193rd Street. This stop is 47th Avenue and 193rd Street. Next stop, 47th Avenue and 195th Street. This stop is 47th Avenue and 195th Street. Next stop, 47th Avenue and 197th Street. This stop is 47th Avenue and 197th Street. Next stop, 47th Avenue and Francis Lewis Boulevard. Transfer available to Q76. This stop is 47th Avenue and Francis Lewis Boulevard. Next stop, Rocky Hill Road and 203rd Street. This stop is Rocky Hill Road and 203rd Street. Next stop, 48th Avenue and 206th Street. This stop is 48th Avenue and 206th Street. Next stop, 48th Avenue and 208th Street. This stop is 48th Avenue and 208th Street. Next stop, 48th Avenue and 211th Street. This stop is 48th Avenue and 211th Street. Next stop, 48th Avenue and Bella Boulevard. This stop is 48th Avenue and Bella Boulevard. Next stop, 48th Avenue and 215th Street. This stop is 48th Avenue and 215th Street. Next stop, 216th Street and 50th Avenue. This stop is 216th Street and 50th Avenue. Next stop, 216th Street and Luke Place. This stop is 216th Street and Luke Place. Next stop, Luke Place and 218th Street. This stop is Luke Place and 218th Street. Next stop, 56th Avenue and 220th Street. This stop is 56th Avenue and 220th Street. Next stop, 56th Avenue and Queensboro Community College. This stop is 56th Avenue and Queensboro Community College. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 58th Avenue. Transfer available to Q30. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 58th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway. Transfers available to Q30, QM5, QM8 and QM35. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway South. Transfer available to Q30. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway South. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 64th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 64th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 67th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 67th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 73rd Avenue. Transfer available to Q88. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 73rd Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 75th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 75th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 76th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 76th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 77th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 77th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Kingsbury Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Kingsbury Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Union Turnpike. Transfers available to Q46, Q46 Limited, QM6 and QM36. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Union Turnpike. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 223rd Street. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 223rd Street. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Sawyer Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Sawyer Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Hillside Avenue. Transfers available to Q1, N22, N22X, N26, Q43, Q43 Limited and X68. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Hillside Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 89th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 89th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 90th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 90th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 91st Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 91st Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 92nd Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 92nd Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 93rd Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 93rd Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 94th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 94th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 94th Drive. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 94th Drive. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Jamaica Avenue. Transfers available to Long Island Railroad, N24, Q36 and Q36 Limited. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Jamaica Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Amboy Lane. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Amboy Lane. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 99th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 99th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Hempstead Avenue. Transfers available to N1, Q2, N6, N6X and Q110. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Hempstead Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Hollis Avenue. Transfer available to Q2. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Hollis Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 107th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 107th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 109th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 109th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 111th Road. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 111th Road. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 112th Road. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 112th Road. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Murdoch Avenue. Transfers available to Q83 and Q83 Limited. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Murdoch Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 115th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 115th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 116th Road. Transfers available to Q4, Q4 Limited and X64. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 116th Road. Next stop, Francis Lewis Boulevard and Springfield Boulevard. Transfer available to Q77. This stop is Francis Lewis Boulevard and Springfield Boulevard. Next stop, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 120th Avenue. Transfer available to Q84. This is the last stop. This stop is Francis Lewis Boulevard and 120th Avenue. This is Q27 to Cambria Heights 120 Avenue. A fare is required to ride.